Welcome to the Mitchell Catholic Youth presentation of the Living Stations. Please feel free to turn around if you cannot be the station being portrayed. The narrator will read the Christ Speaks part. Please join in the I reply part in the booklet. These 14 steps that you are now about to walk, you do not take alone. I walk with you. Though you are you and I am I, yet we are truly one Christ, and therefore my way of the cross 2,000 years ago and your way now are also one. But note this difference. My life was incomplete until I crowned it by my death. Your 14 steps will only be complete when you have crowned them by your life.
The agony in the garden. Then going out as he went, as was his custom, to the Mount of Olives, and his disciples followed him. When he arrived at the place, he said to them, "Pray that you may not undergo the test." After withdrawing about a stone's throw away from them, kneeling, he prayed, saying, "Father, if you are willing, take this cup away from me. Still, not my will, but yours be done." And to strengthen him, an angel from heaven appeared to him. He was in such agony, and he prayed so fervently that his sweat became like drops of blood falling on the ground. When he rose from prayer and returned to his disciples, he found them sleeping from grief. He said to them, "Why are you sleeping? Get up and pray that you may not undergo the test."
Down the Via Dolorosa in Jerusalem that day, the soldiers tried to clear the narrow street, but the crowd pressed in to see the man condemned to die on Calvary. He was bleeding from a beating. There were stripes upon his back, and he wore a crown of thorns upon his head. And he bore with every step chose to walk that road out of his love for you and me. Down the Via Dolorosa, all the way to Calvary.
The first station. Jesus is condemned to death. In Pilate's hands, I see my Father's will. Though Pilate is unjust, he is the lawful governor, and he has power over me. And so the Son of God obeys. If I can bow to Pilate's rule because this is my Father's will, can you refuse obedience to those whose I place over you? My Jesus Lord.
Obedience costs you your life. For me it costs an act of will, no more, and yet out of the heart is for me to death. Remove the blinders from my eyes so I can see that I see it is you. Open it up. Lord, please use you.
The second station, Jesus takes up his cross. This cross, this chunk of tree, is what my Father chose for me. The crosses you must bear are largely products of your daily life, and yet my Father chose them, too, for you. Receive them from his hands. Take heart. I will not let your burdens grow 1 ounce too heavy for your strength. My Jesus Lord.
Lord, I take my daily cross. I welcome the monotony that often marks my day.
Discomforts of all kinds, the summer's heat, the winter's cold, my disappointments, tensions, setbacks, cares, remind me often that in carrying my cross, I carry yours with me.
And though I bear a sliver only of your cross, you carry all of mine except the sliver in return.
The third station. Jesus falls for the first time. The God who made the universe and holds it in existence by his will alone becomes a man, too weak to bear a piece of timber's weight. How human in his weakness is the Son of God! My Father willed it thus. I could not be your model otherwise. You also must accept without complaint your human frailties. Lord Jesus, how can I
Willingly accept my weaknesses, my irritations and ignorance, my headaches and fatigue, all of my defects of body, mind, and soul, because they are your will for me, these handicaps of my humanity.
I gladly suffer them. Make me content with all my discontents, but give me the strength to struggle after you.
Fourth station, Jesus meets his mother. My mother sees me whipped. She sees me kicked and driven like a beast. She counts my every wound. But though her soul cries out in agony, no protest or complaint escapes her lips, or even enters her thoughts. She shares my martyrdom, and I share hers. We hide no pain, no sorrow from each other's eyes. This is my Father's will. My Jesus, Lord.
I know what you are telling me. To watch the pain of those we love is harder
Then to bear your own, to carry my cross after you, I too must stand watching the sufferings of my dear ones, the heartaches, the sicknesses, the grief of those I love, and I must let them watch mine too. I do believe for those who love you all things work together unto good.
The fifth station. Simon helps Jesus carry the cross. My strength is gone. I can no longer bear the cross alone. And so the legionnaires make Simon give me aid. This Simon is like you. Give me your strength. Each time you lift some burden from another's back, you lift as with your very hand the cross's awful weight that crushes me.
Lord, make me realize that every time I pick up a dish or assist a child in some small task, or give another preference in the store, each time I feed the hungry, clothe the naked, teach the ignorant, or lend my hand in any way, it matters not to whom. My name is Simon, and the kindness I extend to them who I really give it to.
Please join in singing, Lord, let me.
Now
The sixth station, Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. Can you be brave enough to wipe my bloody face? Where is my face, you ask? At home, whenever eyes fill up with tears, at work, when tensions rise, on playgrounds, in the slums, the courts, the hospitals, the jails, wherever suffering exists, my face is there. And there, I look for you to wipe away my blood and tears. Lord,
What you ask is hard. It calls for courage and self-sacrifice, and I am weak. Please give me strength. Don't let me run away because of fear. Lord, live in me and act in me and love in me, and not in me alone, in all of us, so that we may reveal no more of your bloody, but your glorious
face on earth.
The seventh station. Jesus falls for the second time. This seventh step is one that tests your will. From this fall, learn to persevere in doing good. The time will come when all your efforts seem to fail and you will think, I can't go on. Then turn to me, my heavy laden one, and I will give you rest. Trust me and carry on.
Give me your courage, Lord, when failure presses heavily on me and I am desolate. Stretch out your hand to lift me up. I know I must not cease, but persevere in doing good. But help me, Lord. Alone there is nothing I can do. With you I can do anything you ask. I will.
The eighth station, Jesus consoles the crowd. How often had I longed to take the children of Jerusalem and gather them to me, but they refused. But now these people weep for me, and my heart mourns for them, mourns for their sorrows that will come. I comfort those who seek to solace me. How gentle can you be? How kind? My Jesus.
Your compassion is beyond compare. Lord, teach me, help me learn when I should snap at others their ridicule, those who misunderstand or hinder me with some misguided helpfulness, those who intrude upon my privacy, and help me curb my tongue. May gentleness become my cloak. Lord, make me kind like you.
The ninth station. Jesus falls for the third and last time. Completely drained of strength, I lie, collapsed upon the cobblestones. My body cannot move. No blows, no kicks can rouse it up. And yet, my will is mine, and so is yours. Know this, your body may be broken, but no force on earth and none in hell can take away your will. Your will is yours.
My Lord, I see that you must and rise and stagger on. So can you do, because my will is mine. When all my strength is gone, and guilt and self-reproach press me to the earth and seem to hold me fast, protect me from the sin of Judas. Save me from despair, Lord.
Lord, never let me feel that any sin of mine
Is greater than your love. No matter what my pasts have been, I can begin anew.
The 10th station, Jesus is stripped. Behold, the poorest king who ever lived. Before my creatures I stand stripped. The cross, my deathbed, even this is not my own. Yet who has ever been so rich? Possessing nothing, I own all, my Father's love. If you, too, would own everything, be not solicitous about your food, your clothes, your life. My Lord.
Lord, I offer you my all, whatever I possess and more myself. Detach me from the cravings of prestige, position, wealth. Root out of me all trace of envy of my neighbor who has more than I. Release me from the voice of pride. Help me to exalt myself and lead me to the lowest place. May I be poor in spirit, so that I can be rich in you.
My God, oh, why have you abandoned me? As dogs around me, they circle me about. Wounded me and pierced me, I can number all my bones. My God, oh, why have you abandoned me? My clothing they divided, for my garments casting off. Oh Lord, do not desert me, but hasten to my aid. My God, oh, why have you abandoned me?
The 11th station. Jesus is crucified. Can you imagine what a crucifixion is? My executioners stretch my arms. They hold my hand and wrist against the wood and press the nail until it stabs my flesh. Then with one heavy hammer smash, they drive it through, and pain bursts like a bomb of fire in my brain. They seize the other arm, and agony again explodes. Then raising up my knees so that my feet are flat against the wood, they hammer them fast too. My God, I look at you.
Is my soul worth this much? What can I give you in return? I here and now accept for all my love, whatever sickness, torment, agony may come. For every cross I touch my lips. O blessed cross that lets me be with you, the co-redeemer of humanity.
The 12th station, Jesus dies on the cross. The cross becomes a pulpit now. Forgive them, Father. You will be with me in paradise. There is your mother, there your son. I thirst. It is complete. To speak, I have to raise myself by pressing on my wrists and feet, and every move engulfs me in new waves of agony. And then, when I have borne enough, have emptied my humanity, I let my mortal life depart. My Jesus, God.
What can I say or do? I offer you my death with all its pains, accepting now the death in store for me, not by a single instant, where I lengthen my lifespan. I offer you my death for my own sins and for those of all humanity. My God, forsake us not. We know not what we do.
The 13th station. Jesus is taken down from the cross. The sacrifice is done. Yes, my Mass is complete, but not my mother's and not yours. My mother still must cradle in her arms the lifeless body of the son she bore. You too must part from those you love, and grief will come to you. In your bereavements, think of this. A multitude of souls were saved by Mary's sharing in my Calvary. Your grief can also be the price of souls. I beg you, Lord.
From friends who go away, my children leaving me home, and most of all, my dear ones, when you shall call them to yourself, that you give me grace to say,
As it has pleased you, O Lord, to take them whole.
I bow to your most holy will, and if by just one word I might restore their lives against your will, I would not speak. Grant them eternal joy.
The 14th station, Jesus is buried in the tomb. So ends my mortal life. But now another life begins for Mary and for Magdalene, for Peter and for John, and you. My life's work is done. My work within and through my church must now commence. I look to you, day in, day out, from this time forth, be my apostle, victim, saint. My Jesus, Lord.
You know my spirit is as willing as my flesh is weak. The teaching you could not impart, the sufferings you could not bear, the works of your love you could not do in your short life on earth.
Let me impart and bear, and so through you.
But I am nothing, Lord. Help me.
I told you at the start, my life was not complete until I crowned it by my death. Your way is not complete unless you crown it by your life. Accept each moment as it comes to you, with faith and trust that all that happens has my mark on it. A simple fiat, this is all it takes. A breathing in your heart, I will it, Lord. So, seek me not in far-off places. I am close at hand. Your workbench, office, kitchen, these are altars where you offer love. And I am there with you. Go now, take up your cross, and with your life, complete your way. Following the completion of the song, we ask that you leave in silence. We want to wish you a happy and blessed Easter season.